is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again on the ground with Hunter. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
They did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Man open left side is Brown. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Hunter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Hunter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Murray now. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, a run with Conner. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Complete. Smith has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That's to the longtime Eagle great Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll run it with Hunter. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is Hunter. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 1, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one complete to Smallwood. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 39, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Hurts will throw.
It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hunter shreds him with a stiff arm. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
58 yards on the ground for him so far. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunter. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Hunter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Deep.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Hurry, go!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hunter. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Come on.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Eagles 18.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions.